Hello, Estelle.
Hi.
So you have initiated the Sustainable Development Initiative in 2017, I think. So can you first of all explain why you have launched this project? What was the reason for that?
So one thing I'd like to emphasize first is that it's actually two alumni of the school that came to us, came to the dean and said, look, the world is changing. We need to make sure that what we teach in our program reflects this. And especially they were interested in integrating sustainability in our program. So that's how it started. And with some seed funding from the Ernest Solvay Foundation that's sponsored by the Solvay company. So that's how it started. And I think it's best to fast forward to today. So today, what the core mission of the Sustainable Development Initiative is to equip our graduates, or business and economics graduates, with the knowledge and skills to contribute actively to the sustainability transformation. Why we need it is obvious. We know the world. I mean, both on the environmental side, but also on societal side, right? Where you see the mental health crisis, inequalities, and so on. And so that's our mission.
That's the starting point.
Exactly.
Okay. Today, several years later, can you explain how you have translated these objectives into concrete actions?
Yes. So we were working on several pillars. We're working on upskilling and supporting the teachers who indeed integrate sustainability in their course. So this could be about, because very often it's about changing what we teach, but also how we teach it. What we teach, think about circular economy. When you and I were students, we didn't hear about it.
I confirm.
And so circular economy is about making sure that the way we organize the economy, our business models are less resource extractive. So instead of extracting resources, transforming them, making products, and then dumping when the product is no longer in use. What we are trying to do is organize the economy in a less extractive way. So it's for example making products last longer. It's refurbishing them, recycling the material. It requires the technical knowledge to understand what's recycled. It requires, so that's our physics and chemistry courses teaches. It requires to rethink your business model too. So we're changing what we teach, we're changing how we teach it, much more interactive, so that the students are put in an action mind.
In figures, can you tell us a few figures about what has been implemented?
Yes, so we have 44 professors who are in the initiative today, who are committed to indeed change how they teach and what they teach, and that are also working together in some what we call thematic pathways. So, for example, on decarbonization, on circular economy, on sustainable finance, we've got professors who are just coordinating just to make sure that what they teach is, there's synergies among them. It's coherent.
Okay, so that is the first pillar.
First pillar.
Okay.
Second pillar, you want to make sure all of the things we do last. Okay, so you act on the structure. So we've changed the intended learning outcomes of the programs. That's done already in 2020. And then we are changing the program too. So we're adding new courses. So now all of our graduates, it wasn't the case in our time, have a compulsory course at the bachelor level on sustainability. So it provides them the foundations. But we also have a bunch of electives that are sustainability related. And once you put a course in the program, it's always harder to change, right? So that's, you're acting on the structure.
I guess there is a third pillar.
There's a third and a fourth. The third one, it's about, it's making sure that we also walk the talk, because there's no way you can teach and convey and convince your student if you don't act in a way that's aligned with what you teach. So we're supporting the faculty to compute their own carbon footprint, engage with corporate donors in a responsible way. It's just making sure we walk the talk, basically. And third pillar is about dissemination and outreach. So that's
good.
And it's just fully, all of these pillars in some ways reinforce one another.
Today, several years later, which conclusions can we draw from all these initiatives?
That it takes time. Everything takes time. but we've moved forward. So when we set up the initiative, our goal was to make sure that all of our undergraduate program would be integrated into the initiative, had professors and so on. So we are basically there. The endpoint is this academic year. We had set ourselves a not so ambitious target of making sure the same happens for the executive education program.
Yeah.
Turns out that it's going faster than we expected there. So that's the good news.
Okay.
And so it's just making sure that the entire organization shifts.
So, Estelle, congratulations for this very nice project, which was supported in 2022 by the Solvay Schools Alumni Association. How do you see the future of this project? What do you have in mind, and what are the challenges you see ahead of you?
Yeah, so I think there's still a lot of projects. I mean, I think we can speed up. We can continue to speed up things. One of the challenges is making sure, especially given the current environment in higher education, we're getting a lot of new students at the master's level. It's just to make sure that we integrate them. We also give them the foundation. So it's one of the things where we organize a boot camp every year. We are also trying to use our network. So the Solvay Brussels School is takes part in the QTEM program. So we launched last year a sustainability course for QTEM students. It's largely online because the students are all over the world. But that's one way to outreach and build on our expertise and what we've built here to reach further and faster.
Good. Well, so congratulations, Estelle,
Thank
and hopefully we will see you in 1 or 2 years to look at the new results of the project.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.